Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Happy last day of November. What? How is this month over? Seriously though, Thanksgiving has come and gone. Tomorrow's the first day of December, and what happened to this year? As crazy as it's been, I will say it has flown by like no other year that I have ever experienced in my life. In fact, this just feels very surreal that Christmas is just right around the corner. And then a new year. May we all have a fresh start and just a better go of it in 2021. All right, you guys. Since it is the last day of the month, I'm going to take you through my home fragrance empties, which I'm looking at it here. She's overflowing again, the old bin. Lots of Scentsy in here, lots of candles that I melted in my candle crocks, and lots of candles that I have burned. Thus, lots of reviews. Let's get into it. Okay, there might be a couple, oh, look at that. There are a couple of these. These are Creamy Nutmeg from Bath & Body Works. This was when was this released? 2016. Now I bought so many of these back in 2016. Here's the thing, it's a great scent. I don't know why I'm smelling it. It smells like wax because I actually started and ended these in my candle crocks. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I am going to link a video down below. Whenever I talk about it and forget to put the link in the description box, I have people messaging me and saying, you never told me what a candle crock is. So I'm going to try really hard to remember to link that video. That's going to explain everything, but essentially it's just a great way to use candles that don't behave otherwise. These were not behaving in that when I was burning them, most of the oils appear to have dissipated. I just couldn't smell anything with these anymore when I was burning them. So I put them in my candle crock, and lo and behold, they throw and have much more strength when I'm melting them than when I'm burning them. I'm not a scientist. I don't know the science behind that. All I know is these work better in my candle crocks, so that's where they live. Anyway, love that. It's a delicious scent. It has come back a couple times since 2016, I feel like. I don't know that I bought any subsequent ones because like I said, I had a ton of those. So here's a vanilla balsam. Now this one, I got to a little bit past the halfway point, and I decided that I wanted this in my laundry room. So what I did is I just finished the last part of this on the hot plate warmer that I have in my laundry room. It's one of those ones where you can put a dish on top of it and melt your wax melts, or you can take the dish off and then you can use it as a candle warmer. It works great with anything that has like half the wax or less left in it, ideally. Otherwise, I put it in a candle crock because that just works better. But I really love this scent, and this was going in my laundry room for a week with just less than half of the wax. There's still a hint of vanilla balsam in here, but it started getting really weak, so I just decided to turn it off the other day, and here it is. So yeah, anyway, I have some backups, so I already have those burning downstairs. It's just such a lovely time for it is a lovely time for the holidays right now, but what I meant to say is it's just such a lovely scent for the holidays. It's a balsam scent that is mellowed out by vanilla. It's literally 50-50 vanilla and balsam, and it's perfection. It's not as astringent and harsh as the regular fresh balsam scent from Bath & Body Works. Here we are with sugared beignets from Homeworks. Oh, I love this one. Now, I will admit, this one is very similar to hot cider donut. I feel like if you have a bunch of hot cider donut, I think it's worth trying sugared beignets. But for the most part, I think most people smell the same thing between those two candles. So packaging of this one is obviously a little different. It has the beignets, the sugar and cinnamon encrusted beignets. But it's a lovely scent. I love it. I have a couple more and I will enjoy them. And then I'll go back and forth between hot cider donut and sugared beignets as long as that's available. So hot cider donut though, I hope sticks around just forever because that's kind of an original for Harry, and I am kind of a sucker for the OG scents. This was terrible. This was Fraser Farm from, is this Milk House? Yes, Milk House. Oh. Okay, I don't know how a tree scent can go sour, but this smells sour. It's disgusting. So I was trying to burn it, couldn't really smell it, so I put it in my candle crock and it melted, and oh, it was a stinky, this is the grossest candle that I think I've ever smelled. And that's kind of saying a lot, because I've had some candles in the past where I've been like, what? This is a big what? Like, it's just, I don't recommend it. End of story. Let's do a couple scentsy. Candied Cranberry Pecan, lovely. Very tart and very sweet cranberry scent. There is a nutty note to this, but you better like sweets if you're gonna get that. Butter pecan, just delightful. It smells like pecans roasted in butter. Oh, I wanna eat that. That's delicious. Love this. Oh, I love this one. Snow-tipped pine from Homeworks. This one is still available. If you like fresh, more outdoorsy tree type scents, this is the one for you. It would be lovely as a like faux tree scent, like if you have a fake, well, if you have multiple fake trees like me, or if you're just a normal person that has one fake tree. This is a good one to bring in because it really brings in that cool December air along with that beautiful tree note. It's lovely. Highly recommend. Loved Scarlet Woods. I hope Scarlet Wood comes back. I hope it comes back. I mean, it's absolutely lovely. This one reminded me a little bit of Vanilla Balsam in that it has those kind of holiday tree notes with some vanilla mixed in there. Now, the notes on this actually read Scarlet Woods, cardamom, clove bud, and vanilla, which is obviously not how I'm describing it. All that being said, you can't get this one anymore right now because this was part of the fall TSV trio, which is now sold out. So there's that. Another bummer from Root Candle, because I have had the worst luck with Root this year. Now, this one wasn't a bad scent. This was Winter Balsam. It was just mostly unscented. When you stick your nose in it, you can still smell that balsam note. This is more of a soapy, cooling balsam type scent. There is a weird soapiness to this, but it's not terrible. That being said, I couldn't smell it when I was burning it, so I tried it in the candle crock. Didn't really throw much there either, which is saying a lot because most candles that go in the crock do great there. It was just not my year when it came to Root candles. I don't think I've given up on them entirely, but there's another sugared beignets. We already did one of these. I haven't given up entirely, but I don't know. I'm gonna give them some time to cycle through some things and then maybe I'll be back. All right, Cranberry Pumpkin, delightful, delicious. Went into the crock at the end of its life. That's why those wicks are like way, way on the outside. The heat from the candle crock does loosen the wick clips on the bottom, so they will float to the side, which is why you never, I'm just telling you this right now, so that you don't go thinking that you can relight a candle after you've put it in the crock. Once you put it in the crock, like that is the candle's life. That's it. It finishes its time there, or you just throw it away. You do not relight it again, because as you can see, if you light flames this close to glass, it could explode. So don't do that. Just warning you. Okay, Winterberry apple tea, delicious. By the way, Bring Back My Bar is happening right now. I still need to get Lisa my order. I need to do that. I'll be doing that this next week for sure. Dancing Sugar Plums, love it. The reason that I brought that up even is because Sweet Plum Pastry is back, guys. She's back. She's going in my club after this video. I need to plug her back in there because, anyway, this is like the holiday version of Sweet Plum Pastry in my eyes. There's the connection. I mean, it takes like many turns to get to the point, but eventually I feel like most of the time I get to the point. Dancing Sugar Plums is delightful. If you like that, classic holiday sugar plum fairy type scent. Here you go. It's lovely. Snowberry. Loganberry is the fruit in here. I always want to say cranberry. It's not. It's Loganberry. This has the most unique blend of spices and warmth and coziness, but also like cooling feeling to a scent that I've ever experienced. This is like one that you have to try if you're gonna buy Scentsy for the first time, or if you've never tried it and you're placing an order anyway, pop one of these into a 3-pack or a 6-pack and try it out. It's lovely for the holidays. Feelin' Pine. I really loved this one when I first was testing it out, but I don't love it as much anymore. I think when it warms, it doesn't transform into the warmer pine scent that I like. It leans a little bit more towards like a cool outdoorsy pine. And I think I like the warmer pine scents. So that won't be a repurchase for me. Ghostly Greetings was lovely though. So this was kind of out during like Halloween here. I think you can actually still get it. It's really nice. It's an interesting fall floral. It has some muskiness to it. There's a little bit of patchouli in there. I can definitely get some patchouli, but it's done really nice. It almost smells like a really high-end ladies fragrance. Think along kind of like the spicy line of maybe Flower Bomb from Viktor and Rolf. But also maybe like the Terry Mugler Alien. There's some kind of cedary notes in that. Some woody notes. This is very interesting is what I'm trying to say. You just can never go wrong with Harvest Leaves. There's a label. Love Harvest Leaves, still available. Love burning that throughout the holidays too. Here's a Cranberry Pumpkin that just started and ended its life in the candle crock. Ooh, look, I'm using some Vanilla Balsam plugins. Lovely. I need to actually pick up a couple more so that I can get through December. Sugared Snickerdoodle. Love Sugared Snickerdoodle as a scent, but it works better in my candle crocks than it does burning. When did this come out? 19? Yes, 2019 is when these came out here. It really is a very authentic sugared Snickerdoodle scent. I don't know what's going on with my words today. I'm pretty sure I'm not having a stroke. I think I just have a lot to say and I like can't come out all at once. So some words just get combined. Anyway, Deliciously Apple. This was really nice. Now this is a perfumey scent for sure. I've actually had this back when it was originally released way back in the day because it came in a set with, I want to say it was the hot cider donut. Oh, that's where I fell in love with hot cider donut. And then Harry was like, good, you love it? I'm gonna cut you off for a few years before I bring it back. Man, he should have just kept that one going from like the very beginning. But anyway, this was, I believe, in the set with that. This is a very perfumey fall apple scent. They say the notes are juicy Macintosh, Honeycrisp apple, watery pear, and applewood. This has a very, I can't even describe the type of note that's in here. It's almost aquatic smelling. It kind of reminds me of the same type of vibe that, I like how I'm comparing all of these two perfumes all of a sudden, but the same kind of vibe as Cool Water from Davidoff. I loved wearing that when I was in college, by the way. It just has this freshness to it, mixed with apples. But as far as like watery pear, I mean, I guess I could get a little bit of pear, but it's not a sweet pear. This is not a sweet apple or a sweet pear scent. It's very interesting. If it comes back next year, I would definitely recommend trying it, but just maybe don't buy in bulk like immediately, because that one's a little bit of an acquired taste, I feel like, especially for someone who is a gourmand foodie type person. Spiced apple crumb. Oh my God, this was so good. I don't know if this was in the same set, and then there's the other one over there. It was a trio. I don't know if it's still available. If it is, I highly actually recommend picking the trio up because it was a good deal, and two, these were great candles. These were awesome performers, burned well the whole way down. no issues, and spiced apple crumb is just delicious. I already did an in-depth review of that. I need to stop doing in-depth reviews and move faster. Apple pumpkin pie, this was the last one that was in that trio. Again, burned like a champ all the way down. No residue, just gorgeous, lovely. I will say it was more of an apple pumpkin scent, apple pumpkin cider, I guess I should say. There's no pie. Yeah, I was kind of upset about there not being a pie note, but I'll move on. I've gotten the bakery fix from a few things this year, so I'm okay. Harvest leaves, but in this packaging, just lovely. Pumpkin pie, delicious. Just lived its life in the crock though. Not sure I did that. Here's just a sad situation. Cranberry Chutney, still my favorite Yankee Candle scent, but I need to just get this one in the either melt cup format or just their like melts. I just can't smell Yankee Candles anymore. What was the year on this one? This was a 2019? I don't think so, because how do I tell on these? I don't think it was 2013 either. Okay, I don't remember how to tell on the Yankee Candles what the date was. I don't remember, could I have bought this? I just don't remember buying anything from Yankee Candle last year unless it was the melt cups. I know that I purchased the Cranberry Chutney melt cups last year, but I don't remember purchasing this last year. Anyway, moral of the story is couldn't smell it, so I put it in the candle crock. It did fine in the candle crock, but I'm not gonna buy a full Yankee Candle just to put in the candle crock. I'll just buy the melt cups because I have a centerpiece and I'll move on with my life. But it is a bummer to me that Yankee Candle is no longer a go-to for me. I used to visit the store in my mall all the time, and it makes me sad because I feel like they're probably gonna shut down at some point soon. It's not a very busy store. That being said, I would miss seeing it there. I've been shopping at Yankee Candle for so long. It is convenient to go get my melt cups, but I'm sure I'm not keeping them in business with just my Cranberry Chutney melt cups. Hot cider donut, always delicious. If you like sugared beignets, you will enjoy this. Here is a marshmallow fireside that I had to put in the candle crock. This was from last year. No, this was from this year, 20. Yeah, not great. That one didn't do well at all. Roasted pumpkin butter, you guys. I burned it to almost the very last drop. Basically until the wick clips extinguish themselves. And then I put it on my hot plate warmer. And then I also tried to put it in my candle crock just to try to squeeze every ounce of life out of this. It's just this beautiful peanut butter scent that Bath & Body Works has not brought back in a candle by itself in a while. I know they had that weird like trio candle thing and it's not the same. Roasted pumpkin butter, bring it back. I'll start shopping with you again a little bit more regularly. By the way, got my Bath & Body Works candle haul. I will have that video for you guys this Saturday. I'll take you through. There are sending me things in there, I will admit. Oh, another pumpkin pie. I'm just gonna go through these faster. Another sugared beignets. This one arrived super damaged. Still burned it, but not the whole way. I stopped before it melted completely because didn't want to have a glass explosion. So be careful when you get your stuff from Ulta and you decide to still burn it. Obviously get your replacements when things are damaged, but sometimes you can still burn the candles. I just wouldn't recommend burning until like wherever the break is in the glass. If you have a crack actually going through the glass, don't light it at all, obviously. But if you just have it like on like the base here, on this like pedestal base part, then it's okay to go at least until about here. And that way you don't get a full wax pool down here, which prevents potential cracking. I probably shouldn't tell you guys that. Do that at your own risk. Ideally, you should be throwing those candles away. I know a lot of you also chunk them up. All of these things, do at your own risk. Happy birthday, bring back my bar. I love it. I don't know why they just don't. Just make this permanent. Toasted marshmallow. This is the Bath & Body Works marshmallow fireside, but at Scentsy version, love it. It's in my club. Spiced grapefruit, love it. But you know what I'm gonna put in my club instead now is the wassail. Oh, that's so good. Stroopwafel Delight, smells exactly like a stroopwafel. So if you like that waffle cone scent mixed with a beautiful caramel, this is it. Finished a brick. I love finishing bricks because they're as big as my head, which there are not many things as big as my head, but Sugar Plum Berry from last year. Finished it, love it. Have 2 more as backups that I bought last year. It's too good. This is too good. Another brick I finished is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. It smells exactly like vanilla bean buttercream. If you've ever stood next to a wedding cake, stop, slow down. If you've ever stood next to a wedding cake that has buttercream frosting, the smell that is wafting off of that is what that bar is. It's so good. I honestly can't recommend it enough. Ooh, a Blackberry Bramble Tea. Look at that. I'm taking it back to the old school here. Back when candles were $22.50 in 2014. Love this one. Now, you guys see the schmutz. I know. I totally went against my own rule because it was still pleasantly scented and I was enjoying it, so I just kept going. Shouldn't have done that. A few more bars and then we're done. Okay. Rapid fire. Ooh, black raspberry vanilla. This is amazing. I don't know how I've never tried this one. I was using this in my downstairs bathroom and I loved it. So for my Scentsy order that's coming in January, I believe, I put a brick of this in because I get a half price item. Oh, so good. Need a brick of that. Caramel Apple Craze. This is like Summer Boardwalk, but at Scentsy. Berry Blessed. This was nice. Not one to like write home about, but it was pleasant. It's a berry scent. Almond Croissant. Love this. Buttery, almondy croissant. It's too good. Walnut Raisin Muffin. I really enjoyed this. This was a scent of the month. I enjoyed this. There's definite notes of walnut in here. There are definite notes of raisins. And there's a nuttiness as well. But I feel like what's missing is like the muffin part. But it was good. Yeah. It just seems weird to eat raisins and walnuts together. I guess if you were having like a trail mix, that wouldn't be so weird. But anyway, I wish that had the muffin note. Cider mill, great fall scent. Yeah, this smells like cider. I promise we're almost done. Buckleberry. This was a bring back my bar, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's not available right now. Another almond croissant. And a sugar plum berry, but in a small guy here that I had as a bring back my bar, which I took out, which I'm kicking myself for. Be careful what you take out of your Scentsy Club because there will be times where you're like, I shouldn't have done that. Just think those decisions through a little bit more clearly. And that's what I have, the mess in front of me. So I have some stuff to clean up. I have some recycling to do. I have some wax to get out of jars. And we'll see what I finish in December. So let me know what you finished this past month. Anything that I can put links to that's currently available now, I will do in the description box down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're interested, tomorrow's beauty empties, but most of you that watch my home fragrance stuff don't watch the beauty stuff, so heck, I'll see you this weekend. Take care. Bye.